Hey, I was gonna tell you, man, when you got a partner, bro. You know, when you got a work partner, you know, when you got like a team, you know, like Starsky and Hutch, man, you know, we're talking, you know, team, dude. You know, we got the Wonder Twins. You know, when you got a partner at work, when you got a dynamic duo, when you got somebody who the two of yous kick ass and do, you know, one hand's washing the other. You know, you got yourself a right hand lady. You know, you got somebody that day in and day out, she's giving her best. You're giving your best. We're knocking them down, kicking ass. You know, we both got skin in the game. We're fucking dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. We're loving it. When you got a homegirl, you know, when you got a homegirl, you know what I'm saying? You got a homegirl. You got a straight up homegirl, man. Real, you know, the kind of a girl that she can tell you her boyfriend problems and you can tell her your girlfriend problems. You know, when you really got a homegirl, man, you know, you can share each other's lives and enjoy every minute of every day. Somebody you admire and respect, but something sad kind of happens. You know, that person that you really look up to and admire, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to conquer the world. When that person starts getting knocked back by too much weed, way too much alcohol, and then even more drugs on top of that, and then she's got to start telling stories to you, and then you just notice that she's not quite as fucking sharp as she used to be, you know. A little delayed, a little sluggish, a little altered behavior, a little bit less keen, a little bit less punchy, a little bit more fuzzy. You know, she's a little bit more fuzzy and not quite so fucking snappy. It really makes you feel bad to see somebody that you really, really love and care about in the early stages of decline. And that's what it is. It's the early stages of decline. We've all been there. We all know the number of people a number of women who that you already know have died and that she knows have died, and you're going, well, not me, my partner's going straight on that road of horribleness, dude. Just depletion of those chemicals in your mind to make you who you was, man. It sucks. They have to put up with that, you know. I have to see her demean herself, and that's what it really reminded me of prostitution, because, you know, if you ever spend time in Poor Town, you see a lot of prostitutes, and you really have to say, you know, why are these people, these other women prostituting themselves out? It's from the drugs, man. The drugs make a woman make a woman a worse version of herself. Prostitution is no big deal to a woman who has a monkey on her back. Now, I'm certainly not saying that my partner is a hooker, but I'm saying that that's how it goes. You know, you getting down this road to where you lack. It makes you the drugs make you vulnerable. They make you susceptible to abuse from others. You can't fight back as hard when you've been doing a lot of heavy drugs, you know, especially for a woman. The vulnerability there too, you know, the susceptibility to being misused. You know, I'll do my best to protect her, but I mean, you know, I'm not around her out of work. She can do whatever she wants when she gets out of work. Around these guys that may be hoping to put her in a compromised ways. You know, just a lot of bad things, man. A lot of bad things can happen to a vulnerable girl. That's why I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you girls, I'm begging every girl I ever hear this video. I'm begging every woman I've never met. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart, please do not ever get into alcohol, marijuana, and drugs, dude. I'm begging you, please don't do it. You're not special. You're going to end up like all the rest. Please don't ever do these things. Please, please, just do it for me. Do it for your father. Do it for somebody. Just don't ever use drugs. You will end up like all the rest. It's a nightmare, dude.